Be formless, shapeless, like water.
The 7 Lessons We Can Learn from Water by Lao Tzu. Dwelling with the right location. Water naturally flows to the lowest point in the immediate vicinity. This can be the metaphor for a humble person, because the arrogant person is quite the opposite in always seeking the highest, most visible spot. Thus, we can say that water embodies the Tao of humility. It is the natural kind of humility that never needs to be faked or forced, and exactly the kind that we need to cultivate in ourselves. Feeling with great depth. Truly virtuous people are like deep pools of water. Not everything about them is apparent at first glance. They possess such remarkable depth of character that it would take quite some time to really know them. They are like the sunken treasures deep beneath the waves. You may not realize it at first, but if you explore your friendship with them, you will discover the treasures for yourself. You may also come to the realization that you wish to cultivate the same depth in your own character. Giving with great kindness. As a river flows across the land, it nurtures all living things that it comes across. All the plants and animals benefit from the water of the river. Once it has done its work, water moves on without waiting for recognition or praise. Compare this to how people often give with strings attached, expecting some sort of approval, and we can see that water demonstrates a higher virtue, the virtue of unconditional kindness. Speaking with great integrity. Water reflects its surroundings with perfect fidelity when it is calm and undisturbed. In the same way, those who study the Tao have an obligation to reflect the truth with the same degree of accuracy. With peace and clarity in their thoughts, they speak plainly and truthfully. They exhibit an impeccable integrity that can be sensed by others, thus winning the trust and respect from everyone. Governing with great administration. Water administers to all equally. All benefit from water, regardless of who they are, because water passes no judgment on anyone and makes no selection based on some preconceived values. Can we learn from water in this regard? If so, we will naturally treat everyone we come across with the same level of basic courtesy. This is the universal administration of the Tao, as demonstrated by water. Handling with great capability. The great capability of water comes from great versatility. As it flows toward its destination, it handles all obstacles with the greatest of ease. It can flow to the left or the right, over or under, without slowing down or stopping. Also, water is not limited to its liquid form. It can also be steam or ice, thereby offering even more versatile flexibility in various applications. Moving with great timing. Water has a heavenly sense of timing that manifests differently according to season. Thus, summer rain never falls in winter, and winter snow never falls in summer. When nature is in balance, water demonstrates that there is a time for everything, and everything can occur in its own time. When we emulate this, we become mindfully aware to take the appropriate action at just the right time. You see, in life, in your life, these are the 7 lessons we can learn from water. And you will see that they provide a blueprint for life, a set of practical guidelines we can apply every day. And when we follow these guidelines, we learn to cultivate humility, depth of character, unconditional kindness, impeccable integrity, universal administration, versatile flexibility, and a sense of timing through mindful awareness. All of this brings us closer to water, which in turn brings us closer to the Tao. This is Dare to Do Motivation, Tao Wisdom. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.
Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Because I've been a little busy, Angie.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe just introduce, we'll start it off. It's not a problem.
Okay, so now 10 o'clock, we just start today's session. So, very good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year, Kong Si Fa Chai. Well, I'm glad to see many of you still spend your time to listen and learn from Dr. Prabhu today. So today is about the brain, the part 2, episode 2 for the brain health and the water. Yeah. So, Dr. Prabhu, you are the host. You can share your screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm glad. Actually, we have to always feel as a gratitude. So, first of all, we want to thank to the company, thank to this platform REJ to give all of us opportunity to have good health and also have a good fortune, a good income. Even though now is during the COVID season, many companies are affected. Yeah. So my name is Angie. By the way, I'm in Singapore, but I was born in Penang, Malaysia. So I'm very familiar with 2 countries. So all the while, I'm an engineer in semiconductor industry, wafer fab. So our company is doing the IC chip, which is related to the high-tech device, something invented, something new. So I'm always in the technology transfer department. This is my passion, you know. So when I see this terahertz, wow, I think that it's something new tech, high tech, and also at the same time we can help people besides gaining our own good health, you know. Because in the corporate company, you know, when you cannot just retire there, when your higher level, the stress level is higher, of course it will affect our health. So I have taken a very big decision last year in July. I just leave my company and fully concentrate on this terahertz device career. So of course I want to thank to the first person who bring in this device to Malaysia and Singapore is George. Yeah. He has a very good vision about this. And in Singapore is Lydia, is the first one to bring it in. So she has done a good research in KL and also in Shenzhen about this device and about this career. So from here, first from the past, at first I get to know about this in January. I didn't straight away join it. I took around 3 months time to observe first. Yeah, so I see there's some change on Lydia's husband hair, and of course then later on I made a decision to buy it in end of March. And from the past the first 3 months, I know that it can help my cholesterol. Of course it will need time, so I give away the water to my colleagues to try. So because of this this culture, yeah, I generate a team right now. So far, I'm very grateful to my team member who is also cultivate this culture to give away the water to help the person who need the help. Yeah. So without further delay, we would like to thank to Dr. Prabhu. He is a medical doctor in epigenetic, in very many years experience in helping the people around, and he was from India and right now stationed in Klang, Malaysia. Yeah, for his generosity that spend his time to right now is already around 12 session to contribute his knowledge to let us learn something about the gut health, and also today is about the brain health. Yeah. So Dr. Prabhu, so Dr. Prabhu, maybe I pass the mic to you.
Yep. I will go
Okay,
ahead.
thank you.
Go ahead. Okay, very, very good morning to every one of you down there. And I am really, really very happy that in spite of a holiday today, and then I think in Malaysia and Singapore and most of the parts where people are celebrating the Chinese New Year, all must be busy, inviting. But still, with this situation, 100 people are down here. That indicates that these beautiful souls, you all are on the verge of merging with the water. Those of you who saw the video which Angie had played, the 7 principles, what we need to. So the basic principle is when we blend with nature, we definitely can handle any situation just like a water, where it is very flexible, and it is only giving. There is nothing it takes. Actually, it nourishes everything which comes in its way. So when we look at that, we also as human beings, we are a part of this wonderful, beautiful universe. So we need to be the same, and we need to pick the qualities what the water has shown us. So in that way, I would prefer, let's go further and see. Of course, the webinar guidelines, most of you know that, these are the few guidelines. I wouldn't go into the details. Let me go to the next slide. Okay, now, today I thought, let me give a little more information on the brain part, which I shared it last week. And today is going to be the second part. And I think from here, you all will be able to pick a lot of information. And today's presentation is going to be a little different so that you all understand. So such of those who are all attending this educative series organized by our Angie, George, and the group of Terahertz family, I believe that it's a beautiful journey we all are going to walk through. Basically, I'm a epigenetic consultant wherein we work on preventive healthcare. So either you have a disease or you don't have a disease, it doesn't matter. But what we look at is how do we become healthy? Very simple. Wherever you are, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. What we would do is we would guide you as to how to become and how to optimize your present health so that you become just like the water. Come what may. If a river, you place something in between, it still goes by the side and then moves forward. Water is like that. So it will not just say, okay, this man has put this block, so I cannot move forward. It is not. Most of the time, the water will move forward. So the same way, we all need to move forward in our life. And that is where we are here. Just a recap of the last week. Brain forms an important complex organ of our body and needs important nutrients to function normally. And water. Now, why are we here is because of the terahertz water technology, which is down here. And that's where water plays such an important role, and its function helps in memory, attention, and the brain cell activity. These are the three main. I'm giving you the clues. Other than that, if your brain doesn't get oxygen for 5 minutes, there's a permanent damage happening in your brain. So which is very, very important for how you take care of yourself. Then comes your left brain, and the right brain needs to be balanced. Of course, it has its own function, which I showed you last week, but I would say both needs to be balanced for us to move forward. Now, there is something called a neuronal complex. This is what you all need to understand. I have picked up the information to give you in such a way that you understand very easy, and then you know what to do. Now, every second, there is a complex being formed, which is called the neuronal complex with your 5 senses. And it is recorded in the brain. It is recorded, whether be it your eyes, be it your ears, be it your tongue, be it your taste or touch. Everything, the message goes to the brain and it forms a neuronal complex. Now, if you're going to think positive, okay, now what happens? There is a positive complex formed. For example, if I say, I love you, what happens? There is a love word, and the beautiful feeling of that love complex is already formed as a one neuronal complex. If you say 10 times, automatically there are 10 different complexes which is formed in the form of love. Okay, now the same thing, if you are going to give any unfavorable, negative situation words or think, or you are exposed to that situation, what happens? Your brain automatically picks that information and forms a complex. If you're going to talk negative about either yourself or the surroundings repeatedly, what would happen is the same complex is going to be formed in the brain. Now, when this is going on being formed, for example, if the word called love is 10 complexes down there, and if you have uttered the word, I hate this person or the situation, probably 50 times, what happens? Your 50 unfavorable negative words is more than the 10 words of goodness. So what happens? Your execution, or the brain will execute the same thing what you have created. So what happens? It is your life and what you have collected all the while until today. Now, if you need to change, look to become positive from all angles. This is very, very important. You need to look everything very positive. Even in a negative situation, look for the positive side so that you give the information to your brain that it is positive and it's still okay for you to move forward. So what happens? The brain will automatically execute the situation to become positive and get back all the positive things what you need for that given situation. Now, practice every day a new positive method to overrule the previous recording. Such of those who are all 50 years now, let me tell you, in this 50 years, what recording have you done? It's only you know. Nobody else in the world will know. Maybe you also will not know because you would have forgotten what kind of words you are. But today, let's look into a little different angle. Start looking more compassionate, more unconditional, and more positive for giving from your side rather than taking from this universe. So when you practice this, definitely your neuronal complex will become so positive that at one given time of your life, nothing can stop you from being the best possible creation. You should become that. That is what is your aim on this planet Earth. Nobody wants to become a bad person. That is 100%. Everyone wants to do the best from there. But as I told you, how positive are you? Giving the information to your brain is very important. Okay. Now, let me go into the brain waves. Today's is something to do with the brain waves. You all know there is a brain wave happening every second in your brain. Now, there are 4 different waves. Number 1 is your beta waves. Number 2 is your alpha waves. Number 3 is your theta waves. Number 4 is your delta waves. There is something called gamma waves, which is above 30 hertz. I'm not going to speak about that. Let's get into the beta waves. Beta waves is something very, very conscious. For example, you're driving a vehicle. We have been told that in a traffic light, red, you need to stop. All right. Green means you can go. This is consciously you have been loaded that. Okay. What happens? The moment you enter, come towards a traffic light, you will stop because this is your conscious mind. Now, if you look at the same situation where an unconscious person, if he's there next to you, you think the same person with the unconsciousness can stop the vehicle or probably understand that there is a traffic light and he needs to stop? No, because when you're unconscious, you will not be able to know what you're doing. Now, here in a conscious state, I would like to share a very important information that when your brain waves is going towards 18, 18 cycles per second. Now there you see is between 12 to 30 cycles per second is beta waves. But what I would say is it's anything above 18 is high beta waves. High beta waves is not at all good for you and for the surrounding. Now why? The moment you touch 18, what happens? It is gets into the high beta waves. What happens? You will lose rationalization. That means you will lose a situation where you need to either stop at the traffic light. What you will do, you will just override the traffic light, move forward. Now this is what will happen. Just imagine yourself if you're in anger or rage. What happens? Your brain waves are working anywhere above 18 towards 30 cycles per second. Now what happened? When you're in rage, you won't know what you're doing. Definitely, you will do all the wrong things, make the wrong decision, and then repent for life after that. Now, this is where every one of us should understand that we need to be at a calmer state. Now, calmer state means what? At least be in the alpha state. What is alpha state? It should be between 8 to 12 hertz per second. It is a little relaxed state. Now, when this relaxed state, probably you're enjoying some music, probably you entered into a divine shrine or a temple or a mosque or a church, you just entered, you feel so calm that your brain waves get into the 8 into 12 hertz per second. Now, this is a very beautiful situation for us to handle a life a little more better than being in the high beta waves or even in beta waves. Now, what happens? There is something called the theta waves, which is between 8 to 4 hertz per second. Now, this is where it is called the problem solving. When this brain waves is at this particular, you can solve all your problems. Why? Because you will be able to understand the situation and bring out necessary steps for you to solve the situation. Now, there is actually, I would say, there is absolutely no problems on this planet Earth. Now, what is there? It's not the problem, how you look at it. It is a given situation for you. So always utter the word situation. It's not the problem you need to say or utter. Now, when you are in this state of mind, wherein we call it as a theta wave, it happens, number one, when you're in a meditative state. When your breathing is very shallow, very beautifully slow, you're listening to some soothing music, so automatically you get into the theta waves. But to get into the theta waves, you need to spend at least minimum of 15 minutes in a relaxation mode, and then only your brain can get into the theta state. So such of those you want to get into a meditative state, you need to wait for at least 15 minutes, and then slowly you will be getting into the theta state. Now, other than that, delta state is of course a sleeping state, which you are not under control, and it will be in that either in the dream state or it will be totally a dreamless state. Whatever it is, this can be achieved only when you work at the theta level to the fullest of your potential. You will be able to get into the delta wave being in this place. Now, this is a very deeper state of mind. But I would request you, most of you, try to maintain your brain waves between your alpha waves and theta waves is good enough. All right. Now, the good news for us is terahertz water is functioning at what level? It is at 7.6. So that is fantastic. That means the water is already at the theta level state. If the water is at the theta level state and you're going to consume this water on a regular basis, and you have total control of your mind, very important, your mind, what happens? You will be able to blend yourself, see the goodness of the terahertz water, and start moving forward. Next, what are the tips for keeping your brain healthy? As I told you, I repeat it once again, drink sufficient amount of water, take appropriate supportive supplements according to your requirement, and we do have a hair analysis wherein you will know exactly what is your deficiency. Appropriate breathing is basically to supply good amount of oxygen to your brain. Then brain exercise, wherein last week I shared, wherein you draw an 8 on the floor and start walking it anti-clockwise and clockwise equal number times. If you're going anti-clockwise 10 times, go anti-clockwise same 10 times. So what I said, it's put a number 8 and then go on walking. In fact, there is a play situation where there is a 8 on a plank where it can be grooved, and it is available on the online. When you buy it, you can hold it in your hand, and then this is basically through the eyes. You need to put a marble and then go around left and right. You can go on balancing your brain. Now, these are all basically they're out there in the market, and people are teaching how to balance your brain. Other than that, you need to understand, you need to learn every day one new word and a new skill. You have to do something different and learn something different. Then practice meditation. What is meditation? In my dictionary is very simple. Breathe in and breathe out calmly, and then slowly get into a state where you feel very relaxed. Now, meditation is something, it has to happen on its own. You cannot create meditation. You cannot do meditation. What you need to do, you need to just relax yourself. Automatically, things will start happening. The other very important information is detox. Detox plays a very, very important role. And there are a lot of things wherein available in the market, but there are a few things I recommend. And then probably when you all personally call me, I will tell you what exactly you need to do, because the lead and mercury in the brain affects the brain very, very, but it is a slow process, but it definitely happens. You would have seen 50 plus, many people forget themselves. Many people get into Alzheimer's. Many people get into dementia, wherein they forget things. And Parkinson. All these are all situations which are happening after 50 years. Now, why? There are many reasons, but the few what I'm recommending is your lead and mercury plays a very, very important. So we need to remove them slowly. Now, such of those who are all youngsters, you need to detox at least yearly once, regularly. Go for fasting. One of the best way of detox is go for fasting. It will help you to throw away all the unwanted waste products from your body. You have to practice this. Now, you should understand that water, 70% of the whole earth is surrounded by water, right? When the whole situation is like this, God created that 80 to 85% of the water inside your brain is also so much that it contains 80 to 85% of the water. Now, if you do not drink sufficient amount of water, what happens? As I mentioned here, even 1% of the water, if it is less in your brain, definitely there is a cognitive function or the brain function gets affected. That means your decision making, you can be a little bit irritable. You don't know what to do. It's a little bit of confusion. All these can happen just by 1% of water coming down. So that means hydration plays such an important role in our day-to-day life. Now, this is a general information wherein you feel you're a healthy person, but you can optimize your health is your choice. You need to do that. Now, how you can say you are a healthy person is if your body can heal thyself from any external threat, then your body is healthy. Now, most of us, I would say 99% in the world population, think that absence of a disease is a sign of good health. But let me tell you, it is not, and it is not. Why? Because disease is a situation which happens at the organ level. Now, I am talking about cellular level, which can be prevented. Like example, you can prevent diabetes coming into you if you can correct the steps or the metabolic situation at the cellular level. You can prevent the diabetes coming in. Now, if you already have a diabetes, what advantage you have right now is there are epigenetic factors which can be corrected, and you can bring the disease to control. This is the first step. Now, once you bring it to control, later on, you can reverse the disease. If it is optimized, you can do it. It doesn't matter. Diseases can be reversed as long as you take the appropriate steps. If someone is coming in and telling me, Doctor, I have a stage 4 cancer, and can you help me to reverse back? Sorry, I will not be able to tell exactly whether is it possible or not, but I can definitely assure that even with a stage 4 cancer, what you all can do is you can work on the epigenetic level, make the cells more healthy, you become more healthy, and then, as I always told you, see, good and bad. Like if your situation is so bad, your cells are all totally, damaged, and cancer cells are ruling your body, then how are you going to? You need to create an atmosphere for the body to create more good cells, healthy cells, and then only they can fight the cancer cells. Now, this is where, as a doctor, what we do, we want to kill the cancer cells. So that's where we come with the radiotherapy, we come with the chemotherapy. There are so many methods we follow. That is our standard principle. It's the best way to kill the cancer when we are talking about the treatment module. But what I would wish to let you know is, why not look a little more different? You put in your efforts to become more healthy by proper dieting, proper nutrition you give to the cell, then proper exercise. Oxygen is a very, very important ingredient for your body. If oxygen sufficient is there, your cancer cells cannot survive. This is a very important information. If your body has sufficient oxygen, cancer cells cannot survive. That's where ozone therapy plays a very, very important role in curing cancer. Now, many of us are in a situation where we don't know what to do, but what you all can do is start doing the breathing exercises every day, 15 to 30 minutes. In 24 hours time, if you all cannot spend a minimum of 1 to 2 hours for your own self, then my question is, why are you living on this planet Earth? You can give all the reasons saying that, yes, doctor, I am living for my wife, my children, whatever businesses, it doesn't work, because you need to be healthy. That's when you can do a lot of things to your family, to your society, everything can be done. So start looking at being healthy. Now, such of those who are new here, what you need to understand is, we all are looking at cells. That's the basic one. That's the basic unit of our body. Now, these cells, when they join together, they form the tissues. Now, tissues formed together is an organ, and the whole organs together, you are called as a beautiful human being. Now, we have to work at the cellular level. If you already have a disease at the organ level, you need to go back, do what is necessary. It may take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, we do not know. Now, this is where a lot of people out there, by drinking terahertz water, they are expecting a miracle to happen immediately. But some people, in spite of drinking for 3 months, they wouldn't have seen any much difference. Yes, I have come across people, they say, I don't find anything. But I told them, it is not just water alone. You need to look into the nutrition. You need to look at your mindset, how positive. So there are a lot of factors. Now, such of those who are here, what you need to do is, it doesn't matter. The moment the terahertz water has come to you, that means it's a blessing from the divine that you have given them an opportunity. Because out there in the market, not everybody knows about terahertz. It's still okay. If you know what you do, pick it up, start working on it. So work at the cellular level will help you to move forward and help a disease to either reverse or to put a full stop to the disease, and at least prevent you from going in for complication. This is what should be your aim. Now, water is such an important, these are all very basic I'm going through. Water carries nutrients, it carries oxygen, it regulates your body temperature. Then, of course, one of the main function is flushing out of toxins and waste from your body. Now, this is something which I need to let you know is, if by chance, or out there who are all consuming this water and feel body pain and feel aches in the muscles, especially after drinking terahertz water, that means to say that when the flushing system is going on, probably there is a little bit of extra sodium, potassium, and chlorides are being flushed out of your cell. So what does it mean? That is when there is an imbalance of electrolytes, that will actually cause a little bit of pain, little bit of muscle ache, little bit of uneasiness, tiredness. So what you need to do, very simple, it's not a big deal at all. Add a little bit of bamboo salt, 6-burn bamboo salt is good enough. If not, even if you have a Himalayan salt, just add to your water, drink it up. Or you can just drink a tender coconut water, can sufficiently help you to recoup. Now, this is only a tip I'm giving you, but if there is something really serious issues with multiple diseases, don't tell me that, doc, these are all happening. So this is where you need to get our guidelines so that it becomes much more easier for you. Now, at the end of the day, water is an important element for our body. Yes, 100%. There is no doubt about it. Okay. Now, but just by drinking this water, do you think that your healthy solutions will come out just because you're drinking this water? It may not be a solution. Why? Because in the today's polluted world, your water is polluted, your food is polluted, your air is polluted. With so much of pollution, what is happening? Your body is bombarded with all the poison inside your body. So what happens? When it is poison is too much, just by drinking this water, it will help, but may not be to the extent where you are thinking that the moment you drink the water, you need to get the best benefit. It may not happen. So what happens? Balance, holistic, being holistic is the key for present situation. Now, once again, this is a very, very important information. You all need to understand. You are such a huge, like a 70 kg man. What happens? Your body is 60% of the water. In that 60%, you look at the cells, 25 liters. So for him, the 70 kgs weight man, he has 42 liters of water in his body. Now, when you have 42 liters, can you feel the 42 liters? No, isn't it? Why? Because that's the creation. So beautiful. Okay. Now, if your cell needs 25 liters, I'm talking about the 50 trillion cells in your body, collectively, little water inside it is 25 liters, right? It's always said, little drops of rain make a mighty ocean. So your whole body is also an ocean of water of 42 liters, but every cell needs a minimum of a little water so that it can do its function. Now, when the cell has got adequate water, what happens? It will do the regular metabolism. That means taking in oxygen, taking in the nutrients, and utilizing those to the best of its ability to the, what happened? To your healthy body. Now, this is what your cell will do. Once the waste products are already produced, it will just slowly throw it out. Now, this is a process which is happening without you knowing it at the cellular level. Don't you think such a beautiful mechanism God has created? The water inside the cell can do so many things. But you and I, as a human being, why do we fail in so many areas of situation wherein we are not able to understand what is happening? We are not able to solve the situation. We are confused. We are, especially now when you see the COVID situation, definitely we all are in a jittery situation, jittery mode. What will happen? What the government is going to implement? Everywhere we are looking at what's going to happen. We are all puzzled, don't know what's going to happen. But let me tell you, whatever is happening is to the best of the universal law. So you are under the best protection and you are taken care, provided you don't send negative signals to your brain, and that signal picks up and then sends it out to the universe, and then it starts functioning. So let's look into how our cells can do the best and be happy, be thankful. Thanking your 50 trillion cells plays a very, very important role in your day-to-day life. Now, hydration is important, but at the same time, let me be very frank and clear. Underhydration, that means dehydration, is no good. Overhydration, that is also no good for you. What happens if your cells are hydrated? They look like what you see on the photograph here. When it is dehydrated, it looks something on the right side. Now, when it is dehydrated, what happens? When you are drinking less of water, automatically there are situations where you will feel very grumpy. You will feel your urine, especially, it will be burning. All these situations will come when there is a less water. But if you are having more water, what happens? The same situation, but in the opposite way. You will have a headache, your blood pressure can go up, you feel nausea. Why? Because when there is increase in water, your brain also gets extra water. What happens? It pushes, just visualize, it pushes your brain a little more because too much of water. So what happens? Definitely, when there is a pressure increase in your brain, you will feel like vomiting. I mean, most of you would have experienced this, especially when you are having your nausea and vomiting. You will feel very uneasy. Now, these are all because when you are overhydration, it can happen. Even muscle weakness. Why muscle weakness? Because overflushing of sodium and potassium will create a situation of muscle weakness. Now, other than that, confusion. Imagine you're driving and if you're confused, what you will do, chances are that instead of applying brakes for your vehicle, you may give an accelerator, and then you will, a situation for accident is very, very prone. So you need to understand confusion. You may say, I'm not confused, but your brain functioning can happen. Many of you who would have met with an accident in your life once in a lifetime at least, certain times our decision making can make us a wrong move. which in turn will create an unfavorable situation for us. So you need to balance. So that means you can't be underhydrated, you can be overhydrated. Now, this is where we are all here. I welcome you all for this wonderful situation where we are talking about terahertz technology. What is terahertz technology? Is nothing but a wave which is in between your microwave and infrared. Now, out there are a lot of applications from the aviation industry to the mobile to the medical to the customs. But here, Terahertz India and Bharat, what they did is they have brought this beautiful instrument which can resonate or terahertz the water. Now, this is where we are down here to share the information with you so that you pick the information, you decide what are the best possibilities, and you move forward consuming this water so that you become either healthy, hydrated, and then lead a wonderful, peaceful life. Now, terahertz resonated water is a very, very simple device. It's not a rocket science for you and me, but the company has definitely put in a lot of efforts to bring this technology because this is a third generation which has come into existence to our sale in the market. And then why third? Because the time duration for terahertz is only 3 minutes. So that means it's very fast. So when you can resonate the water, this is the device what you see on the picture here and the jug what the company gives you. It's a standard operating procedure. Now, if you can use the same jug to terahertz one time, it is amazing. If you're going to terahertz two times, also it's still okay and acceptable. Now, when you can do this, this is what is a terahertz resonated water instrument and the jug. Next, the company has done all the background what it needs to bring this instrument to the market for sales. They have done all the testing. They have almost 14 different certifications and the 5 patents for this particular product, which gives us an advantage that there is always a good quality with a good standing certification from the definitely high profile bodies from China, and it is there with us. So it gives a positive confidence for us to move forward. Now, what are the properties of terahertz resonated water? Very simple. These are the 10 which we have brought it down. Very simple: antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, antioxidant, anti-radiation, low viscosity, and when you resonate with terahertz waves, what happens? It increases your angulation of water by 3 to 5 degrees, which reduces your hardness of water and it absorbs your minerals much, much better. So such of those who are using reverse osmosis water, this is a clue I wish to give you is you can add minerals to the reverse osmosis. What happens? Definitely this water can be consumed beautifully. So even with reverse osmosis is not a problem. You all can consume provided you just add a little bit of minerals to it. Now, this water, terahertz resonated water is 3 times powerful in absorption. That means the hydration capacity of this water is so powerful that it is, that means if you're drinking a normal 3 glass of water, this 1 glass is good enough. So that means its efficacy is very good. So you don't need to drink this too much because once your hydration is balanced in your body, then you maintain that regularly check your blood so that you know where your hydration is good or not. If your hydration is good, it's fantastic. But sometimes you will forget to drink water, then automatically, or in spite of drinking terahertz water, your hydration may not be good. So that means to say that you have to consume a little more of water, which is only by checking you will know. Other than that, of course, feeling good is already there with you, you know. But just do this checking. Other than that, the linear arrangement of the water is one of the main factors wherein the water gets absorbed much more easily inside your cell, supporting your telomere and the energy field. These are all definitely it is a possibility and the benefit is there. But for us to work on this, it will take some more time for us to do all these telomere tests. Of course, energy field test, Dr. Gunbo has already done in Singapore, and he has shown us that the energy field increases, your balance of organ happens, and then your stress level comes down. This is an amazing, this one what Dr. Gunn has done from Singapore. I think this is good enough for us to know that it benefits your energy fields. Now, this is where you need to, this is a specific information about this water is, you're using a device with 0.96 terahertz resonation, or the wave created by the device is 0.96. The molecular width of the water is 2 nanometers, and the frequency, if anybody asks you what is the frequency of terahertz water, you need to boldly say it is 7.6 hertz. Now, out there in the market, there are 7.83, there are 50, 53, 35. There are, but for your body to absorb the water, it needs to be below 60. If the hertz is below 60, the frequency, then the water, as you see on the right side, the penetration is much, much easier for the water to get inside for hydration. Now, what are the benefits? Easy absorption, removal of toxic waste is there, mineral materials, and the cells and tissue become much more easier to remove all that. Hydration is good, then better absorption of nutrients. On the other side, we see definitely a better healthy cells, better cellular function, better control of disease. So I'm not mentioning a cure of disease, it's better control of disease. So you need to move from illness to wellness. That's it. Now, when you're moving to wellness, definitely in the process from illness, what will happen is there are changes happening. There may be, for example, initially when you're consuming this water, you'll feel uneasy. All this can happen, but you are going into wellness, give your body an opportunity for it to move forward. And because of the low frequency, you get all the benefits. But when you're looking at the high frequency, the mobile phones, the televisions, the microwave, all these are all high frequency vibrations. That is where it is not good for your health. Then what are the advantages of using this terahertz water? Resonated water is it can be boiled. It was put under pressure and an X-ray, still it maintains the same consistency, and it can be clear when it is kept in a glass container or a container which is food grade. Definitely you can keep it for more than 6 weeks without any worry. There's an additional information I want to give is if you can, for example, you're terahertzing today and then place it in the freezer. That means it becomes like an ice. You can keep it for any number of years in the freezer, and then when you take it out, the molecular structure will be still the same. So this is another information I picked up. Other than that, we have a fantastic certification regarding the quality. It's from Singapore. So it is good for us. And the best option for you to keep would be is in a glass container, mud pot, ceramic, and food grade containers. Is what you need to really avoid. The company has told avoid keeping it in the metal containers. Why? Because there can be a little molecular disruption of the arrangements. That's it. But I would say if you're having a glass, stainless steel glass or a copper glass, it's okay. You pour the water into it and drink it. It's not going to happen unless you want to keep it overnight. Maybe, but here also I would say out there, you're all wonderful souls there. Keep it and try it. What you need to do is keep it in a glass container, and then, probably you need to do a blood test, once before and after, and once you're using a terahertz water in a glass container. Just check it up. Definitely you will get information, and please do share it to us. Exposing to sunlight in a plastic container is not a good idea. So especially those who traveling, keeping it in the car and leaving it there with the terahertz water is not a good thing. Maybe it reduces its capacity of function. But as far as possible, if you can freshly prepare it and drink it is the best. And what you need to understand is the company prepared this jar with a purpose. That means the height of the jar, the width of the jar, it's all they planned. And why? Because when they expose the terahertz, they know exactly how far the terahertz waves can go, how far it can go and resonate, which is very important. Now, suddenly you bring a 10-liter bottle and then you try to keep the terahertz machine on top and then try to terahertz. Definitely it will not terahertz the lower part of your water. So this is where the company is very, very clear. Use our jug so that it makes things much more easier. And the other very important warning I wish to give you is do not directly expose the device onto your skin for any kind of medical ailments to test it out whether terahertz can make the wound better or maybe the skin lesion better. Do not try, because it is not proven. You cannot use this device. So the live blood testing, what happens? This is how you will see on the left side, you see the total clumping, which is not a good sign. That means your water content in your body is less. So what you do when you drink water, on the right side, what you see, a good hydration, you can see the arrow mark there. with a round, this one is a good hydration. Whereas when the cells are dehydrated, what happens? It looks hydrated, but still not sufficient enough. So you need to drink more water. So many a times I would say, if you're drinking Tera's water for a minimum of 2 to 3 months, you definitely would be able to see some beautiful health benefits. So you do have to wait some time, because all depends on your body as to how you have been handling it before. Now, what I want to tell you, take home message, very clear. You need to be balanced. Very, very important. Be balanced. That is when you will be able to pick right information, utilize the information, and then apply the information in your day-to-day life, so that you lead a peaceful, beautiful, and unconditional lifestyle of divine bliss. This is what we all want to do. Now, tips. This is where today I prepared this. What you can do, what you cannot do. Very simple. What you can do. Number one, water must be pre-filtered before resonating. This is very important. It has to be. Number two, if you have a reverse osmosis filter, just add minerals and resonate. It's beautiful, nothing to worry. Other than that, many of you would be having an expensive ionized water system in your home. Beautiful, but I would say, please do utilize the 8 to 8.5 pH is good enough. But if you want to try with 9.5 pH of the ionized water and resonating it, it is good, but you need to see how far and how long can you use it, because your body doesn't need for a too long a very high alkaline pH water. Your body doesn't need it, because your body function at 7.4. Whether you like it or not, it will bring back the water back to the 7.4. That is to balance your body, because your manufacturer has made your body at 7.5. So if you go on drinking 9.5 also, that means you're overdoing what you're not supposed to do. So please balance yourself. See when you want to bring it down. I wouldn't know how many months you want to drink and then bring it down to 8.5. But ideally start with 8 and 8.5 is absolutely good enough. Now, if you are confident that your filtration system, both inside and outside in your house, is good, then you resonate. Now, filtered river water and from natural resources, you can resonate, but it should be filtered. Directly going and catching the water from waterfall and then coming and directly resonating, we wouldn't know. But please see to that it is filtered and then what. Boiled water from bottled water from a reputed company, when you want to buy from directly from the shop, it's still acceptable. What you cannot, do not resonate the water which is picked up from the direct tap, especially in Malaysia. I would say no way, because the water color itself is like a brownish in color. So no way you can. There are a lot of sediment. And now, if water source you don't know, do not resonate it. Now, especially when people bring water to you and tell, can you resonate it for me? Yes, you can resonate, but you have to let them know, I don't know the source of water from where you are bringing it. So if I resonate, if there are impurities, if there are heavy metals inside, if it is contaminated, I am not responsible for the repercussion of the water you are drinking. So you make them very clear that it should be a pure filtered water. That is when we will be able to resonate. Other than that, some people, most of the people who don't have any filtration system, what they do, they just catch the water from, directly pick the water from the tap, boil it, and they think that just by boiling you're only killing the bacteria, nothing else. But other impurities, it's still there in the water. So please do not, there will be people who will be bringing you boiled water saying that please resonate and give me. Please do not use a resonating technique to the boiled water if it is not a filtered and clean. So ultimately what I'm trying to tell you is, you need a clean water, and then when you resonate, it's beautiful. This is a very, very basic principle. So you don't need to get confused. You just need a pure. That is where the company has given a fantastic filter. You just fix it in your water tap, and then the water is so clean that when you resonate, it has all the good properties. And this is what Singapore, they got the testing done, which is a fantastic testimony for us to know that water, the filtration system, what the company gives is fantastic, good enough. Now, who can drink this water? This is a question many times people will be asking, doctor, can I drink? I would say all human beings and animals are eligible to drink this water, number one. But as long as they don't have any complicated multiple diseases. It's safe, easier, because when there is already an existing, for example, if you have any existing disease, then you must take precautions or caution to drink it in a moderation, slowly make your body balance, understand that you're drinking this water, and then slowly increase it. You have to give it a try. And number three is you have to allow your body to adjust to terahertz water. Now, there might be a situation where I wouldn't know, but I would say 1 to 2% of the population may not suit this particular terahertz water, which has got all the high qualities. So they, since they cannot use it, but I wouldn't know who can or who cannot use it. But it is possible in the world's situation, because 1 to 2% always are or a population where you cannot. Like, for example, in my practice, I see 1 to 2% where people are allergic to paracetamol, Panadol. They are allergic to the steroids. Normally, steroids we give for an emergency situation. Steroids they cannot give. Then allergy situation, we give antihistamine tablets. Even that they are allergic to. So then what medicines can you give? You cannot give any medicines to them. So 1 to 2% population, we do not know. Now, special caution is a must for people having cardiac diseases, kidney diseases, lung diseases, or any other serious diseases. You need to take the proper medical guidance and then test this water slowly. But if you are bold enough that you want to just go ahead and drink this water, you can drink, provided start with 250 ml. This is what is very, very important. Start with low dosage of around 250 ml. And then you need to drink, every time you drink should be between 50 to 100 ml of water, terahertz water when you drink it, and give a space of every 1 hour or 30 minutes to 1 hour, give a space and then start drinking, so that the water is picked up by your cells when you drink from the mouth until to the your stomach. Before it goes only, it will get absorbed, because you're drinking very little by little, it will get absorbed. Now, if you drink a lot, for example, you're going to drink a 500 ml to 1 liter, one shot. Now, what can happen? You can have diarrhea. This is very, very common. I have seen in many people, when they drink one shot, they can have a loose motion. So this is where you need to be a little careful. Allow your body, especially if your gut is very, very sensitive, you need to go on a very, very slow pace, so that you give a body to adjust to it. So take charge and take responsibility, and anything you do in moderation is always a good situation for you. And in the pursuit of cure, like you want to cure your diseases, do not land up in confusion. Always look for healing solution in a holistic manner, be it for your body, be it for your mind, and be it for your soul. You need to see as a comprehensive mechanism that makes you think more easily. It has to be a whole situation in one, so that it is a multi-dimensional task, so that it becomes much more easier. Now, definitely, terahertz device is not a medical device, and of course, from our medical perspective, and definitely, even the company will not claim that, okay, we cured this disease and this disease. So out there, people, whenever you're buying an instrument, please do not look at this instrument that your disease. See what happens, your mind is so notorious. Every time, the moment you think of something, you're already having a disease, what will happen? You want a cure from the disease. It's beautiful. I don't deny that we all are here, we want to cure the disease. But you should understand that everything has a limitation, and everything depends on the situation. At what level are you? If you are having a very complicated disease and a body system is not fully equipped to handle, even by drinking water, you can face some situations. So this is where you need to be a little more balanced. That's when we can start moving forward. This is where we are all here, and your leaders are there, people who recommended. They can guide you, and we are here to guide you to move forward. So in the given situation, be clear, you're drinking this water for the good benefit of every cell of your body, number one. Number two, when your cells are getting the good benefit, your organs will automatically get the good benefit. So if at all you have a disease or a situation, not to worry, step by step, if you can slowly move with increasing the water amount, definitely you will be able to get the benefit. Now, very important, how much of water can be drank? To start with is 250 ml, a maximum of such of those who are starting new. What you can do, the best option is per day 500 ml, start off, drink for 3 to 7 days. You are okay, your body is okay, then increase it to 1 liter in the next 1 to 2 weeks. If you're still okay, then increase it to 1.5 liters. So maximum would be 2 liters is good enough for your body. But if you want to give it a try wherein you want to give a little more water to your body, it's not a problem. So if at all you are supposed to drink 3.5 liters of water, 2 liters of terahertz is good enough, but the remaining 1.5 liters you can consume the normal water. But I am drinking fully 3 liters to 3.5 liters of terahertz water. I have no issues because I take the risk, I take the responsibility, and I move forward. Anything my body speaks, I know what to do. So I can answer my body and I can respond to my body. Now, there is one news before I closed it. I wish to share it with you is today is my 11th day of fasting. I am fasting for the past 11 days. I am drinking only terahertz water, number one. Of course, I am consuming a little bit of fruits and little bit of vegetables, cooked vegetables. In the past 10 days, there is absolutely no heavy food and there is no heavy bread or anything is there. It's only on water. So the water is the main. Now terahertz water is the one I'm drinking. Now, can you believe after 11 days of my fasting, even today, I'm going to continue this. I'm very healthy. I'm still energetic. Look at, I'm here with you people. Every day there is, my consultation goes on 3 to 4 hours. It goes on for one patient. So what happens? That means I'm still energetic. You also can become the same way as me, become healthier, put a test to your body, and then slowly change to become much, much better. Now with this, until I meet you back, I think probably next week the subject will be a little different. So until I decide what subject, thank you all and bless you in abundance with lots of love from our team of terahertz and from the golden hands. Thank you very much. Have a great day and looking back to see you next Saturday once again with a different topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Prabhu. Yeah, today's topic is very interesting. Yeah, I learned something new about the beta. Yeah, in fact I learned from Taiwan. There's a master also talking about this beta gamma wave. When we are in meditation, is try to relax. It's very good. Yeah. Okay. So any one of you have who are new to this session? I mean, you can type one. And anybody have any question for Dr. Prabhu? You can just unmute your mic.
Doctor, may I ask if a friend the kidney got some problem,
Okay.
how he drink this water? Little bit by little bit, and then how to increase?
No.
Thank you.
Very, very simple is what kidney problem are you talking about?
His kidney are not very good. He already have to wash, or they said.
Oh, you mean dialysis?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that means this particular person has a kidney disease wherein the kidney is not fully functioning. Normally, your kidney should be functioning above 90, the GFR. They call it as a GFR, the glomerular. Each cell, the filtration system has to be around 90 and plus. Now, probably for the person whom you're recommending, it must be around 5. That is when your dialysis will come into a play. Now, dialysis is an external methodology wherein we try to remove all the waste products. This is only a situation where we don't have any other choice because your own system has not done the cleansing. So we are using a external machine, clean it up and then send back the blood to your system. Now here, the first question I want to ask, number one, aren't you all drinking water? Even if it is a kidney failure patient, the doctor would have told you should be drinking around 500 ml of water. They give you a limitation to the water, right? Now, when there is a
only
limitation,
500, only 500.
Correct.
Yeah,
now, there is something you all need to understand. If, of course, if I'm going to tell you only 500 ml of water this person is drinking, This is only for the kidney, not to be problem, not to create a problem for the kidney to function. That's why we say less of water. We don't want to overload the kidney with more water, right? Good enough. But what will happen to your brain? What will happen to your heart? What will happen to your lungs? What will happen to your other parts of the body? We are talking about 36 major organs in the body. Kidney is only one organ. There are remaining 35 organs in your body. Who is going to give water for this particular organ? They will be crying, you know, they will be asking, I need water. Why are you not drinking water? Now, this is where it needs to be a balance. Now, whatever you have done before is still okay. What you can do, if you're introducing terahertz water, start with 250 ml of water along with the 250 ml of normal water, whatever their doctor has told them to drink, mix it up, slowly drink, maybe for 3 to 5 days. It's okay. Then increase it to, then totally, slowly 300, 400 and 500 ml. Now, let me tell you, the person I am treating right now for kidney failure, wherein the GFR is only 5%, this person was told to drink only 500 ml of water when she came in December. Now it's February. Can you believe she has already increased 1200 ml of water right now, and she is drinking terahertz water only, nothing else. And she feels much better. Her bloating sensation of the stomach is much better. Now they took the chance and they are under my guidance. Fantastic. It is amazing. So it all starts with a little lower amount and then increase it up. Is that okay? Correct? Am I clear with you, sir?
Yeah, thank you, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Doctor, I'm Tan. I'd like to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
My left ear is dead for the past 20 years. And initially, there's a sound on the ear, on and off. And it was off for the past about 5 years. I never hear any sound.
Okay.
So since last year, July, I start drink terahertz water until today,
Okay.
which I drink about 3 liters per day.
Fantastic.
And last month or so, the sound come back, you know. It's a hissing sound, quite disturbing.
Okay.
I just wonder, is this due to the water or what should I do?
Okay. Hey, fantastic. Tan, very simple is, how old are you?
I'm 63.
Fantastic. Now you're still a young man, is absolutely beautiful. And what I am looking at from my side, your situation, I can picturize exactly what's happening in you. See, number one, you are only thinking of the water which you're consuming. And of course, you're telling me that you didn't have it for almost 4 to 5 years. And now once again, suddenly things have moved in. Now, very simple with this, when you're drinking this water, there are chances that your blood vessels can open up. Number one. Number two, the blood flow to the, especially to your ear, especially the ringing sensation is from your ear, okay? It's from your inner ear. Now, what will happen is, it's not just the blood flow which is important for your giddiness situation or the balance. You need a proper B1, B6, and B12. This is very important B complex, number one. Number two, because you are 60 years old, the chances are there that there will be inflammation happening in your body. Now, if you are talking about inflammation, then there are few blood tests. I would request you to get it done. Now, if the inflammation is there, I would like to give you some anti-inflammatory, like, for example, I can give you omega-3. Then probably you need an to prevent the free radical damage, probably vitamin E, then vitamin A, then vitamin C. There are so many things we need to combine. And then when we complement your body will respond. From your side, I totally salute you. You're looking at a solution for your one problem of tinnitus, correct? But yes, let's look into a much more bigger picture. You may need a much more support, just not the water. And water is not the reason for your problem right now. It is not the reason.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, doctor. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Who is this?
I'm Sudhakar here from JB.
Sudhakar.
Yeah. Okay, doctor, I just want to check about the RO water. I saw in your slide just now,
yes.
Because I'm consuming RO water for the past 10 years. So I saw that you mentioned that we need to add some minerals before doing the resonating. So how do we do that?
Okay, very simple, Sudhakar. Number one, before even we go about the resonated water, what I want to ask you is, you're using RO water. That's number one, right? Now, what you need to ask your person who installed this your reverse osmosis is there a mineral filter fixed inside your reverse osmosis? Because now almost all the companies in the world who are producing the reverse osmosis are attaching a mineral content of mineral filter inside, so that when you bring the filtered water which comes out is already with the minerals. It's already there. But by chance, if yours is an older version, and you should ask your company, it's just a reverse osmosis or with the mineral filter inside. If it is no mineral filter, definitely you need to add a little bit of minerals to it. And the best way for you to solve this problem is use a bamboo salt. 6-burn is the best and very easy. It contains 80 minerals and nutrients inside the bamboo salt. And you can be rest assured that bamboo salt is not harmful to our body, for the reason that a 6-burn bamboo salt is medical, it is a support to your medical system. That means it's called a medicinal salt. So it will help your body to, whether it's in terms of blood pressure or low pressure, it will balance. So you can use a bamboo salt. Other than that, if you don't have any bamboo salt, go with a normal Himalayan salt, add a little bit and drink. But you need to have a little more mineral content if it is just a reverse osmosis. And out there in the market, there are mineral bottles, which is 30 ml, which is available outside, which is from Australia, I think so. You can just buy that for around 60, 70 ringgit, and you just add on 1 to 2 drops. Good enough. Sudhakar, is that, are you clear?
Yeah, okay, doctor, I'm clear. Just the RO system I'm using, the brand is Koei. So normally the RO's filtration that when we there'll be a discharge of the water going out, the wastewater.
Okay.
So this is the system I'm using now.
No, it's okay. See, what happens is when they manufacture a reverse osmosis, of course, the water wastage is there. We are not bothered about the water on the other side, which is going. I will be more concerned of the water which comes to you, which you want to drink. If there is a mineral filter, fantastic. We don't even need to think or discuss about it. It's beautiful. Only thing, find out from them, is there a mineral filter inside already? That's it.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Dr. Prabhu, good morning. Dr. Prabhu,
yes, sir.
Good morning, happy morning. I come to a scenario that about a kidney transplant patient that was done 11 years ago. A 50-year lady.
Okay.
That had been done 11 years ago. She had been drinking this terrace water for about 3 months. Then she had, I think 2 weeks ago, she went for her regular medical review.
Okay.
And found out a blood test, the anti-rejection indicator, the doctor said was found to be 0.
Okay.
And told her that this is dangerous. So doctor increased her regular meds of tacrolimus capsule from a normal 1 milligram daily to 1 milligram and 1.5 milligram twice daily.
Okay.
Doctor also stopped her from consuming this terrace water. But to me, inside me, I'm sure that terrace water doesn't give this reaction. So I just don't know how to explain.
Hey, no,
So I come to a scenario.
see, this is where many times people will just jump into conclusion. Of course, we do not know. But if you look at the given situation, what you told me, I understand that it's almost 10 years she has been having the kidney with her. It's good. Actually, normally doctors, when they do a transplant, the life given for the transplant is only 5 years. Anything above that, it's only a bonus. Now, for her, she has lived for 10 years. That's an amazing bonus. Now, how do we know that? Is it because of the terahertz water? Fine, we can go for a probably this one, just stop the water and let her consume with the normal water. Now, does it mean that just by stopping this water and consuming a normal water, her rejection situation may not happen in the future? Why? Why not? It's already 10 years what? That kidney is there inside her body. The body automatically, she is aging. That is number one. Number two, the pollution, there are so many factors affecting your health, right? It is not just one factor. So there, it's an individual, they have to look into, if they feel the gut feeling that, this water is, then they should just stop that water and go with the normal water. It's still okay. But I would say this water is not the one which is causing the problem there, because the benefits are so good in that. Maybe the amount of water she needs to drink is, if it is less, but overall, if you say that she is healthy, It's a good sign for us. So we need to, it's a balance basically we need to look into.
Okay, thank you, Doctor, for clearing the air. Thank you very much.
Hello, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm Chua from Penang. So I'm having this quite an interesting question about drinking terahertz water. So my friend, she told me that even after drinking the terahertz water for the past 5 months, she is still having the feeling of thirsty. And then only then I discovered that myself is having this feeling of thirsty. Even I'm drinking about 3 to 5 liters per day.
Okay.
So my mother-in-law is 90 years old. She is drinking about 2 to 3 liters per day, and she is also having the feeling of thirsty. So, can you enlighten me about this problem?
Okay, now in this situation, number one, did you get your blood test now recently after 5 months, and then what is the cells? How does it look in the live blood test? How does it look?
I haven't done any blood test, but previously my blood test is okay. Everything is okay. It's considered as normal.
Okay, what you need to do is in our system, AD and Frankie and all, they are doing a live blood test, put one drop and then show you on the screen how cellular hydration is there. I wish you better do that one, number one, and see whether there is any cellular dehydration. I showed you the photograph in my presentation. The cell will be all the walls and all will be like serrated, that rugged. If it is that means your cell dehydration is still on there, number one. Number two, you need to look at your electrolyte balance. Electrolyte balance is between your sodium, potassium, and chloride in your cell and outside your cell. So you can get your electrolyte balance blood check done, and then see if sodium is low, you will feel thirsty. You will feel thirsty. But these are all, see, this is where what happens is you're drinking terahertz water, then it automatically, you will come into the medical line. Now, medical line, of course, we will get into you and scan you everything and then tell you what to do. So I am looking at probably that's the first step you need to do. Number one, just get your finger prick blood test to see your hydration. This is the first thing. And I think AD will be an amazing person to tell you exactly how much is your hydration, everything, and he can show you. That is number one. Number two, get your electrolytes checked and then keep us posted. Then probably I will be able to assist you on this area.
Okay. Because when I put up these questions to most of my friends, some of them is having the same feeling. You see, previously when we never think about, we just drink enough water, about let's say 3 liters per day, but we never have a thought of feeling thirsty. That is the problem. So now somebody trigger the problem out, then we understand, still we are having the feeling of thirsty. So never mind, I'll keep with these words and then maybe to have a check. Anyway, thanks, doctor, for your enlightenment.
Definitely I am with you. The reason is whenever you say it is thirsty, it is a feeling your body is trying to tell you that you need water. Okay. But blindly just drinking, and you're telling me you're drinking 3 liters of water. So that means to say we have to look just beyond just drinking water. There might be other metabolic imbalances which is happening in your cellular level, and we need to correct them so that we can balance it. It's not just the water. So that's why I always tell it's not the terahertz water alone you drink and then you're looking for solutions. It may not be the right methodology. No problem. Now that you have come to the situation, let's work and then see how we can move forward.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, thanks, doctor.
Welcome.
Doctor?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, doctor.
Very good.
My question is, one of my relatives, she is 65 years old, uterus taken off few years ago.
Okay.
Now she has been taking this terahertz water for 1 liter every day for about 2 weeks. Then she found her urine has only a little bit and no pain. When she stops drinking, the blood stops too. So please give advice Thank you.
Okay, very simple. Now let us not include our terahertz water or any water. Now we are all normal human beings. You are drinking water, and of course she's 65 years old. Now, what is happening is whenever you're drinking a sufficient amount of water, your kidney is able to cleanse it clearly, easier. That is one of the easiest method where your kidneys will cleanse your body system. Now, on one side, the temperature outside also is quite hot, number one. Number two, if your food is a little more acidic than before, or maybe it's still the same, I have no issues, but if it is acidic, then automatically the concentration of urine will be a little more. So what happens is you are drinking the water, but it is only goes to the cells wherein the cells pick up the thing and they are doing the function. But your body doesn't have sufficient water to take it to the kidneys, flush out, and then push it out. Now, when there is less water in the kidneys for it to push out, what will happen is we call it as a crystalluria. You know, crystalluria means there will be a lot of uric acid, you know, like a sand grain, things will come out. You will not be able to see it, but chances are, number one, you can have burning sensation. Number two, you can have mild blood tinged, you know, little bit blood stain will be there in the urine. So that means to say your kidneys are not having sufficient amount of water. Now, what you can do, number one, you can buy the Ural. Ural is any pharmacy, you just go, you don't need a doctor's prescription. Ural is a alkalizer, you can buy it from pharmacy. Then what you need to do, take a 200 ml of normal water, then mix it up and drink it. Ask your friend to do this once in the morning, once at night time, and see for 3 to 5 days. Definitely the situation will be improved. That is number one. Number two, if by chance the situation is still persisting, then the second thing you need to do is get the urine examination. Go to the nearest clinic, get a urine examination done. Now, because of her age, she can get infection. So probably there is a urinary infection. Probably, I do not know. Number two, so what will happen is get a urine check. If there are bacteria in the urine, then automatically we need to treat her differently. So we cannot be looking at only terahertz water. So we need to assist her by giving antibiotics, then urine alkalizers, and then move on. So it is a little situation we need to properly guide that beautiful soul who is consuming this water. But we can do something. Just try this out, whatever I shared with you. And then from there, if there is anything, you can give me a call.
Oh, okay, thanks. That means she can still continue with this water.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And she is only consuming 1 liter of water, isn't it? Not too much also.
So can slowly increase.
Yes, but before that, she needs to consume the water. Along with that, if there is any, see, for example, I did face the situation personally, you know, I did face the situation of burning sensation in the initial stages. So I knew it was actually cleansing happening. So what I did, I just bought few Ural sachets for 1 to 2 days. I mixed it on water, and after that, nothing. So everything is balanced now. So it's not just the water alone we would be able to save.
Okay, doctor, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Doctor, good morning.
Very good.
I'm Lim from Leicester. I got kidney problem 2 years ago,
Okay.
and it seems that my result was quite good at that time. And recently, after taking the water,
Okay.
terahertz water,
Okay.
my kidney reading after going for the checkup down by 10, from 79 dropped to 69.
Okay.
So that was a month plus, almost 2 months already. Just recently this year, I went for my test again. My kidney, after I stopped taking already, after that I go for the test again. My kidney improved by another 10. So from 69 to come back to normal to 79 again.
Okay.
So is it the cause of the drinking water that make my kidney reading to drop, is it?
Okay, were you drinking this particular water and then your kidney functions came down? Is it something like that you're telling me?
Yes. After drinking for a few days only. Then after that, I went for my usual checkup.
Okay.
My kidney reading was from 79 dropped to 69.
Okay.
So the
How many
doctor
liters
asked
of
me,
water you were drinking, sir?
I mix 1 mug with half terra water and half normal water.
No, for how long? How many
Half.
liters? How many liters?
I drink for a few days only before I go for my checkup.
Okay.
That was about 2 months ago, like that. Then recently, I went for in the month of January. I stopped taking it because doctor asked me not to take, so I stopped taking. After that, in the month of this year, January, I went for another checkup. My kidney improved to 79.
Fantastic.
The reading improved to 79.
Fantastic. So now you're not drinking this water, right?
Yes. What do I have to continue drinking or stop drinking?
Now here it's a little tricky situation for me to answer your question. The reason is it's quite strange that after drinking the water, the kidney. In fact, in most of my cases, I have seen is the kidney function improves. It improves to a better situation. But in your case, it's the other way around. But what I would request you is just hold on, and if at all you want to once again try, as I told you, in the world population, there will be 1 to 2% of the population who may not be fit to drink this particular water. I wouldn't know who is that, and so in that way, you try one more time, and if your kidney function is going to go down, then probably you don't need this particular energized resonated water. You don't need, your body doesn't need this. You just drink normal water should be good enough.
I did.
No, we have to look into a little
you have been saying that. It seems that you have been saying that water is very good for those who have some sort of sicknesses. So I think I would like to try again, see whether.
Absolutely. I am with you. You just give it a try. Let's see what's happening. Definitely we can give it a try. There's nothing wrong. But in your case, what I would say is consume good amount of minerals along with the drinking this water. This is what I am thinking, because if your mineral content is low, it can flush out all the minerals, and that in turn can cause the kidney function to be low, So you have to be a little careful, probably add on the minerals to it. Maybe you try with bamboo salt along, then you drink and see. I think you should be much better. Let's see it. Why not?
Before that, I forgot to tell you, say that after drinking the terra water, my whole body, especially my hand, my leg, I feel very painful for a few days.
Okay.
What is the result? What is the reason for that?
No, the reason, as I told you, when there is a flushing of the sodium electrolyte imbalance. Electrolyte imbalance.
Is it due to the pain that my kidney rating drop? Can be the cause of it?
No. As I told you, the electrolyte balance, our body, when there is a little bit of imbalance, definitely your body aches and pains will be there if there is an imbalance in your potassium, sodium, and chloride. Definitely.
Oh,
so this is what I'm thinking. Probably it would be the reason for your kidney function, because you have sufficient trace. Do you know how many trace elements you need in your body? It's around 70 to 80. You need all this. And do you know how much of vitamins and minerals you need for the whole body overall? It's around 92 per day we need. Oh. So in that way, we just cannot focus on one thing and say that it's because of this we are having this problem. No, we have to just look a little more holistic. You interact with me, probably I will be able to assist you. It's not at all a problem.
Okay, I'll try again.
With bamboo salt.
The water.
With bamboo salt.
So I have to start. So I have to start from 250 ml. Is it once a day or every day, or for 1 week once 250 ml only?
No, you just go with the bamboo salt once a day, and then try seeing for 3 to 7 days and see how you feel.
I see. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, doctor.
Angie?
Yes, I'm here.
You take over now.
Oh, okay. Time's up for Dr. Prabhu.
Yeah, I need to go.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Prabhu.
Thank you. I think you are all doing a great job. Thank you very much. Thank you, George. And thanks all the 160 souls who have been here. Amazing. I am going to come up with something interesting next week. And until then, I take leave, Angie. You all have a great weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Prabhu. See you again next week.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
So, okay. So for me, anybody want to share your testimony? Again, I want to emphasize this terahertz water is not the medicine for your illnesses, but this one is very simple. That one, when you try with 3 minutes, it will change your water molecule into single molecule 2 nanometer. So when you drink, you have a choice. You want to drink the tap water or you want to drink a better water, which is small molecule. So we have to understand why the kidney patient cannot drink so much water. It's because the normal water, the molecule is so big and it is a clustered mode. When it join together, it become a big molecule. So your cell, your kidney cannot absorb it. And when it stay outside the body cell, it become a poison, become a burden to your kidney. This is the reason why we cannot, doctor advise you not to drink so much water, right? But when it changed to terahertz water, the same water, you just try on the 3 minutes, it becomes single molecule very small. So when you drink it, your body cell can absorb it. So it will not stay outside your body cell and there is no so-called a burden or poison happen. So in the reverse, you will see the sweating, the people, those that trust and have faith on this water, right? Other organs start to function well. So we have to bear in mind, doctor, you have kidney problem, they just cure your kidney, but how about your other organs? You try to imagine your other organs, if lack of water, what will happen? Everything will be jammed, right? So we have to find a way, instead of just stick to your old mindset, we have to find a way to improve your other parts of the organs, right? Someone just now asked about whether can resonate the unfiltered water. Yes, you can resonate anything, any liquid you can resonate. The reason why we don't drink the unfiltered water, because there are many pollution, there are metallic high contamination. So when you drink it, it will, what will happen? The heavy metal, it will go inside your body and cause some damage to your brain, etc. Right? So the concept is you can resonate anything, just that don't put inside your mouth. You can use it to soak your leg, your foot. You plant to water your plants. In fact, your plant also need a very healthy water. Okay? Yeah. So I want to ask is Eddie or Serene, are you in the Zoom? Or anybody want to share your testimony? It will be good if you can share something after you drink. Have been cooking upon you. Okay, regarding the high blood pressure, you have to understand the concept. All the while, like high blood pressure, you eat medicine to suppress it, right? So when you start to drink this terahertz water, it will function to remove away the chemical. So for those that have a old pain, let's say last time I have some problem, then why it suddenly shoot up is because it's start to working well already, and it is just a process before it start to heal your condition. So you have to have faith on this and just monitor and continue drink. Unless you really cannot take it, then you just slow down or stop for a while and monitor. Always monitor your health condition, because everybody will be different. Okay, this money.
Benji, this is Eddie here.
Yes, yes.
Serena, I think she has something to do, so she left the group already. Anyway, her condition is getting slightly better for your info.
Oh, okay. So what she did?
She just continued as what Dr. Gunn advised earlier, drink 2 liters every day. I think so far she's getting slightly better.
Did she did any morning exercise?
Yeah, that one she details she haven't tell me yet. But anyway, that's the condition that she informed me lah.
Okay, okay.
Advise her to in the next time.
Eddie.
Yeah, yes.
Are you there, Eddie?
Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm here.
Eddie, I think your serene need to take care of the stress level. Take care of the stress. Maybe too much stress may have a negative effect on her health.
Oh, okay. Because she was actually, I think all the time she was actually very worried, and then most of the time the moods are actually very bad. I think that is maybe one of the main reason that is causing of the illness too.
Yeah, if possible, you go visit Dr. Prabhu for her stress level test. So Dr. Prabhu has a machine I have, and she can help you to get can evaluate how is the stress level.
Oh, okay. That's very good. Then maybe I will ask her to liaise with Dr. Prabhu then.
Yeah. Then another thing that to practice the 3 minutes I have taught, the 3 minutes exercise, and you send to 20 minutes for her.
Oh, okay. Or extend to 20 minutes.
20 minutes or 30 minutes, okay.
Okay. I will advise her on that. Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
You're welcome.
In fact, just now from Dr. Prabhu's mention about the wave frequency, our brain frequency. So when we are in meditation mode, our everything is in a relaxed mode. So this will be a help also. So in fact, we all the while we want to contact you, Eddie and Serene. Maybe you leave down your contact, and I have there's some music that it can calm down the emotion, especially in the night time, can sleep well. Yeah, so you give me your contact number, I'll send to you and you pass to Serene.
Okay. Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So we are here, we actually try to help the people. Yeah, there's no worry about what so-called cross line. No such thing. We try to, whatever we know, we try to pass the information. Like right now, I'm also learning some this one so-called the 催眠, what it's called. That is very good to calm down people's mindset, the spiritual. All this also will help inside overall health. Besides the so-called the drinking the healthy water, and also have a morning exercise, the diet, and in fact is about our everything, about our emotion.
Doctor later,
Maniam, Mr. Maniam, you have anything?
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Just want to ask, I'm drinking around 250 ml to 500 ml for almost 2 weeks times, but my body getting itching every time. So how long it will last? I think some says 2-3 days, but
it's very little, 200 ml.
Now it's 500 ml.
You have any health condition problem?
No.
Then is normal person is 2 to 3 liter a day. 2 to 3 liter a day. So
it means increase quantity means can reduce the itching, or
is actually do the detox to you. Yeah, the itching is actually a detox. So you have to drink more to flush away the toxin. And the area that is itchy, you try to spray the terahertz water.
So because it's almost all over the body, that's why. Yeah. And it's almost 2 weeks non-stop.
It's too little to react. You drink more. It's better than rinse away the toxin, and right, it's a detox happen already, your body. So it's better than let it stay inside your body.
So drink more, it's normal what drinking water, it's like that, is it?
Drink at the normal. Normal, how much you drink, you replace
normally,
it. Then make it warm. You boil it.
Boil and taking warm.
Where you stay,
sorry, Negeri Sembilan Seremban.
So you have the device already, right?
Yes, at home, yeah.
So you have a filter, everything,
No, at the moment I'm using Spritzer mineral water only.
Okay, so you
So
scan directly on the mineral water.
Yes.
Okay, you can boil it to become warm and then drink it, especially in the early morning. A big cup just to.
But not with empty stomach, Okay. Do you recommend with empty stomach?
Yeah, no problem.
No, if empty stomach, when I drink with empty stomach, I try once. After a few minutes, my body starts shaking. I mean, it's like a slightly
Warm water, warm. Make it
with the warm.
Warm. You try, and then monitor your condition.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to see for a few days.
Have faith.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so anybody? So today we also are glad to have Dr. Gan is here. So if you have any scientifically any explanation, Dr. Gan will help. So in fact, Dr. Gan is very good, is a water researcher and also do some this one so-called what? He has help in those have emotional problem. Because a child with some emotional problem also learning. Yeah. Okay. So Esther, yes, terrace water can boil with a standard steel, but after that you can move to the thermos, which is with a glass lid inside, the old type of the thermos, or move to the glass, the plate, to cool down. So.
Dr. Gan, this Eddie again.
Yes.
Dr. Gan, I have a friend now who actually recently just have a surgery on prostate cancer stage 3. Is it advisable for him to take this water?
Of course. Start with small amount. Start with 500 ml. Slowly increase to 1 liter, 1.5. Then ultimately, maybe in a month's time, you set up the target to 4 liter.
Oh, 4 liter. You mean in the later stage?
Yeah.
Okay, is the water need to be boiled water or just fresh water? Is it boiled water will be more safer or not?
Fresh water. You warm up the water and up to 45 degrees. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, I try to recommend to him and see whether he can accept or not. Okay, thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Yes.
Wow. This Ji Xiang Ruyi. Can you unmute your mic and speak? Ji Xiang Ruyi asked about autism boy, 18 years old, cannot talk. How much you drink per day? Is he start drinking already? This Ji Xiang Ruyi, I don't know what's your name. Can you unmute your mic? We need to know more because one sentence we can't tell, Yeah, maybe Dr. Gan can advise you on this.
Yes, I already replied.
The autism one, autism boy.
Yeah.
Number 1 or number 2?
Any sharing, any more questions? You are welcome. Happy Chinese New Year to everybody.
Dr. Gan, I have a friend who is suffering from
Yes.
4th stage lung cancer. She has vomiting, headache, and giddiness on and off. How much terrace water should she be drinking?
You start with 5 ml, then you set a target about 4 liter.
4 liter in a day.
If we cannot take it, then to 3 liter in a month's time. In this case, is almost at the last stage of the life, and you try your best to save the life from the water.
She
Must
will
be
have,
very brave, very brave to
will
drink
have
as
her-
much as possible.
she will have her second chemo on the 22nd of this month.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The moment he has a chemo, the more water you need to drink, because this water very useful for detoxing.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Gan.
Best wishes to your friend.
Okay, I think Dr. Gan, your network is hanging already. Some problem.
Have more courage to this.
Hello, Angie.
Yes, Tabitha.
I have also a question to ask.
Yes.
Angie,
Yes, speak. No.
I have a brother who has a liver problem.
What problem again?
Liver problem means his liver is already hardened, he's on medication. So is it possible to drink this water?
Yes, it's better. Right now, what kind of water is he drinking?
Normal lah, filter water lah.
Filtered one, normal one. Then you just add 1 step, scan 3 minutes. Definitely it will help because the molecule it become very small. So when they start to drink, your liver start to absorb some kind of water. We don't know how serious is your brother's condition, but definitely will help. Then just monitor. Try to increase and monitor.
Yeah, I also have problem when I first drinking. Maybe because I had low blood pressure, I had some gastric problem those days. Well, I feel maybe like you say that over a dose of the water, I feel dizzy. The spinning, my head spinning. I can see the fan moving. I feel the whole house spinning. So I was very worried for one night. That was already 1 month I consuming this water. But I also not very frightened. But luckily I pray. I'm a Christian, so I pray. After that I'm okay. I stable down, But that's how I also heard somebody vomiting dizziness because due to the unbalance. The water is doing work in the body. You see. So okay lah, not so frightened. Or else I also think, should I stop drinking or not? Yeah. Or what happened? Yeah. So like the leg pain, I got one leg. Sometimes the ankle pain but then after drinking this water, the back pain, the spine from the back till the whole leg like cramp like that, very like muscle inside pain, But now all come already, all breakthrough lah. Means it's all like maybe it's the detox or whatever. I don't know but see, it's better now. But the pain, even I have another sister, a church sister who stay with me. She also have the same feeling. 77 years old but I'm almost 70. So we are facing this is because of the water, or someone can just explain why. But I heard just now, so I think I'm feeling very safe now.
Yeah, if you notice carefully just now in Dr. Prabhu's slide, when our body cell is over, that means too much water in the cell. Why you see why all the while you drink this water, you don't have this and then suddenly you drink terrace water, you feel that you giddy because your body cells start to get this water inside. So suddenly it cannot get used to it. So you feel giddy. Too much water for the body cell. All the while the normal water is too big, cannot go in, right? So suddenly you change to terrace water, it can go in. So you drink too much and then suddenly you feel that cannot get to it. So slowly when you increase and then it will overcome already. This body cell it knows that okay, this is normal. Then it start to heal already. So this is just a process, maybe few days and then it will recover and then start to heal whatever body condition that you have. So the first step that the water do is try to detox first. That's why some people drink, why suddenly itchy? All this kind is also a detox. And if also doctor also just now mentioned the body checkup is also important. Yeah, because we don't rely on the water as your so-called your miracle or medicine. You don't know that sometimes maybe you lack of some nutrient. You need to also add on the nutrient as well.
Yeah, Angie, I have another friend also say the same thing to me. I say, after drinking, I don't have pulse, but I had before those days. But it somehow like came out, the bleeding. So after drinking, they can realize the change. She also,
Okay.
At first she thought, what's wrong? I drink more water. And this is supposed to be miracle water. Why am I having pulse, back pain, and then the bleeding, difficult to pass motion, constipation like that. But for a few days after that, okay. I said keep on drinking, I suppose these are cleansing. So she believe, she also knows a lot of there's something means that there's a reaction better than you don't feel anything. That means it doesn't work at all. Okay lah.
So in fact, the pulse maybe is there already.
Yes.
So when you drink the water, you try to push it out,
Yeah. Yes.
And then for those that no feeling, one of the explanation maybe not enough. So when you increase to a certain level, then we may see. Or another thing is maybe is the young people normally is also don't have any kind of feeling. But for the old people, those with the disease, they will feel the reaction very fast because the body is actually lack of water.
I believe in that. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Angie.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Gan. Dr. Gan still there.
Yeah, still there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, doctor.
Yes.
For constipation people, how much water they have to drink?
In this case, whenever you switch to terrace water, you always start with small amount of 500 ml. Then it slowly increase to 3 liter to 4 liter, no issue.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I think there are some people right in the chat group about the COVID. Maybe you unmute. So in fact, one thing we cannot say or cannot post in social media, say that our water can cure any disease, can cure COVID. Please don't post it. Yeah, because this one it may attract some attention from the government, and it will give us some problem. We just know by ourselves, and then we have faith in drinking this water, and then whether cure or not cure, we know we'll do, huh? Yeah, don't have to post it because the mechanism is very simple. When you get the enough water, in fact, our body we need a kind of a healthy water, right? So when your body get this enough healthy water, it will do the self healing. This is the reason why those people only 4 days the COVID become negative. Yeah, this is actually a sharing from Indonesia, our partner lah. I think Alice so yeah, just bear in mind we have to be very careful when we explain to people. We don't cure the disease. We just provide your body healthy water. When your cell have enough water and then have energized already, it will heal by itself.
Excuse me, Angie.
Yes.
I saw somebody send up some message say don't boil the water, but I boil because we thought that sometimes even we can do tea or good. The water can add into tea or add into other fruit juice or go and cook and eat soup or anything. Is that okay?
Yes, can boil. Even can boil to up to 500 to boil the herbs also can. So very important. You have to ask the right person. Don't anyhow listen. Because we also boil and let the baby drink.
The water, or we just heat up the water to warmness 40 over degrees and now. But I boil.
Can boil until 100 degrees C, no problem.
I boil and put in a flask lah. For us, we 70 plus. We want to drink hot water. Sometimes you like coffee. You can also make coffee with that water, make soup, right? Can, huh?
Yes. Yeah, it's very good. Because when you use terahertz water to make your any drink, it tastes better. Tastes better. I also did some experiment. I put, because some health supplement is in the powder mode, right? So when you dilute it inside terahertz water, it tastes better. Or when you scan your fruit juice, it also tastes better.
Okay. Thank you, Angie.
Welcome.
Angie, good morning. Can I ask something? I have been very confused with this 7.6 pH and 0.96 terahertz. Our terahertz water is 7.6 pH also, right? And
the pH, the pH whether is alkaline or not, it depends on your filter. So your house is using what kind of filter?
Alkaline. Now I understand. The pH means it's a measurement for alkaline level.
Correct.
So ours is also 7.6 alkaline level.
Okay, if you use the filter given by the company inside the package, is actually 8.1. Is a bit mild alkaline. 7 is neutral. So 7.6 is higher the number, is more alkaline. If lower than 7 is acidic. So actually I read some article, RO water is more prone to acidic. That's why not encouraged to drink. So we drink, be more prone to this mild alkaline. So maybe it's around 8.1. It's still okay, it's still good. So why we need the alkaline? Because most of the time our body is acidic body. So when you do the checkup, right, it's prone to acidic. And acidic body, it cause you the tiredness or some free radical inside. That's why it come out this kind of alkaline water. But it doesn't matter, even though if your house don't have, it doesn't matter, it's still good because the terahertz water is a single molecule. This is more powerful, it's more high-tech. So it managed to go inside our cell and bring out all the toxin and energize our body cell. Also, when our body is healthy, then we also can auto recover all what kind of the diseases.
So
But
the
if you-
0.96 is the frequency of the terahertz itself. Then if the normal water is not let's say resonated, so what is the frequency?
Okay, 0.96 terahertz is the wavelength from the machine, from our device.
So if normal water, what is the wavelength?
There is no way to measure the wavelength.
Oh,
Who is that? Sorry, Jeffrey, I mute you. There is no way to measure the wavelength. The company has a table to show. It says that there's another method to measure, but for us, it's too costly to own this kind of device. And what does it tell you after you measure the wavelength? No meaning. What? The most importantly, you drink, then you feel, then it heal your problem, right? This is what we want, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, friends ask about it, so I cannot understand. I cannot explain. So I just want to know now. Okay, I have a clearer picture. Thank you very much.
You let him try. You take from her house 2 glass of water, the filtered one. If she claim that her filtered water is very good already, never mind. Just take 2 glass. 1 glass you scan with using the terahertz device 3 minutes, and another one you don't scan and let her drink. It will be different. It will be different. So the difference is after scanning 3 minutes, in fact, it becomes lighter. The water texture, it becomes smooth, lighter. So this will explain that actually it break down all the water molecule, becomes single molecule, 2 nanometer. So when it's small, when you drink, it can absorb very fast.
Okay.
So you also can try. You can try lemon. You squeeze the lemon into two cup, and you scan 1 cup. Or can any drink the tea also can. Tea, coffee without sugar. You don't put the sugar. Of course, don't be a very hot tea lah. When it cool down already, no steam. Then you scan and let him try. A wine, beer also got different. I try already. You can try.
So the water after scan will taste like the tea. It will taste lighter. Is it?
The tea will taste better. Not so siap-siap. What do you say?
Siap-siap. Oh, okay.
Siap-siap.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, Angie. Tapita again.
Tapita line.
I want to ask, my house, I just installed Kowe about 2 months, the Kowe, you say RO water good to use. So how, now, also I find problem lah, because this place is not my own, I rented. So I don't want to go and install what is that called? And not the old filter which I have. But so my daughter bought a Kowe, so I also follow her bought a Kowe. That time the Kowe, they came to your house and sanitize my house. So I just want to sanitize my house. She had one free for me. So after use this man, they're very nice as a student. They just graduated. Told me, Auntie, you should have one also. You no need to boil hot water. So I accept it. Before I bought my our machine, our terahertz machine, the device. You see. So now I have to take they are cold and then hot, but I take the cold water. Each time I take, then like you say I resonate the water, then we boil again. So now I also know somebody put there RO water is not safe to use. So how? So is it true? How? What should we do? I told my daughter, I no need to have this. I have my terahertz device, water refines. I no need this Kowe machine. But is it that bad? The Kowe machine, the RO water.
In fact, the Kowe is the filter, right? It's a filter.
Yeah, filter, because I don't have a filter because this place not my days. So I don't want to use my old filter. But my condo will be ready. I'm going to move in. So I was thinking, never mind lah, just buy this dispenser, so we no need to every time have no hot water have to boil again. And you're thinking that this place the water the water supply from a main line no filter also. So like you say lah, we could have heavy metal, other minerals, but the RO water means they filter away all the minerals, right?
I'm not sure about the COVID. No, the COVID water. You can test whether is it alkaline or acidic.
That last time somebody put there, somebody asked. So I study, then I come to know it's also not so good. So now I'm taking that water. Then I go and rationate the water. So how? Now this RO water is no good. Then is that affecting? Even we have this good machine. The
Terra's device it will break down all the molecule. Water becomes single molecule.
So water, why is it that the water is no good? So will this terahertz water device make our water better?
When they say RO water is no good because it filter all the mineral away, so it's totally zero. That's why just now Dr. Prabhu also mentioned, first, if your filter is already many years already, then you can choose. You have the choice. You can choose the one, the filter given by the company.
By us, who report? I didn't put in my tap. If you put in my tap, even faster for us to collect water. So my friend they all came to my place to take my water. I allowed them to bring their own water, their filter water, at least clean water. But I don't know what type of water they have. Anyway, but if you say RO water no good, I rather use a normal tap water.
Not normal tap water, must filtered one.
Must be filtered water,
If you want to drink, use a filter.
If it's my RO water, supposed to be filtered water. It's just but that day somebody put there, Kobe is RO water. I also know it's RO water. Then after go and study, and I read through, and then I realized, that means very very bad law. If it's RO water, is no good. Even how good we rationate our water, the water is not really that good for the body. But
not say very bad lah. You just need to compensate with the some mineral. You must get the mineral from other source. Let's say maybe you get some supplement to get some nutrients.
Minerals can easily get from plant from everything from all the green veggie
Yeah, you can monitor your health condition. If you lack of any nutrient, then you can just go.
It's okay not necessarily you say don't want the RO. I told my doctor, means I give back I use our the filter the suppliers in the box. There's one filter so anybody can help to fix the filter for us on the tap. We bought already. I bought. It's there. But I thought we use our filter water, the dispenser water, the device from Kobe That's a dispenser hot and cold. So we always use a cold.
Dispenser only
Yeah, it's a filter. It's a whole system. It's a filter. Kobe water is RO water is already filtered. But I cannot take from my main tap, as I said. I take from the machine, from the dispenser.
Yes.
But it's every time you have to refill again. You have to wait. So it's very slow. But doesn't matter. You get what I mean or not?
Yes.
It's not that from the tap. Anybody can come to my house after all water only, isn't it? My friend. But I told them cannot. You use your filter, like you say, like filter water the best but I'm not worried is that cold way machine provide me with hot water, cold water, chill water. So it's very convenient. No need to each time boil because our tap water is not filtered. Outside there's a filter is very old. So I do believe sometimes our water rationing, the water came by. So dirty, muddy, like anything. Will take long time to become clear. But anyhow, if you say our water is not bad, still can use. Can if you resonated, you should be okay lah. Then all right. Or else I very worried lor. There you spend money, here you spend money. But I also want to know anybody can help to fix the thing for us or not. Say on the tap. Is that
you stay which part you staying?
Damansara Jaya, the PJ.
In fact, there is a video that guide you how to install that.
You only say no, but they're not try at this point. Next time cannot be used. How we also a bit worried lah. But I could talk to Eddie lah. Maybe Eddie can.
Eddie can help you lah. Eddie, actually, all the guy can install lah. Very easy.
This type of thing, technical thing, guy, they're like, hello, is Eddie around?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Give me I just bought a Kobe 3,009.
Eddie, your background very noisy.
So Eddie, I'm Tabitha. Actually, I was having problem also drinking, but I didn't tell her. I knew it could be. I was dizzy. 2 days, 3 days, I couldn't get up. First night, I thought I want to call my daughter, come send me to hospital. I was so scared. Then the sister said, Tabitha, that day you told me your leg cramp, your leg pain, the ankle pain, the one leg. She also, I went from a spine. I have to go and buy. I thought those days I traveled a lot. When I sat in a plane, I came back. Means I'm back home. 8 hours or 13 over hours from London, came back. Always, I will have my back pain. So I admitted to hospital. Doctor give me certain type of what is that called? Like painkiller, very strong painkiller from one of the private hospital. So I go buy and then eat that. I take the painkiller, that painkiller. I took 5. Then the 2 days at least I can walk, or else I couldn't walk. Pain, and then early was dizzy. Like the whole house spinning. Couldn't get up from bed. One night. One whole night. Then I pray lah. I'm a Christian. I pray. Next day at least I can get up. Then can see my face. I'm very pale. Can see my friend, my housemate told me, yeah, you look very pale. Yeah. But when we both complain, our legs pain, cramp, like the muscle tongue, very, very pain, like the muscle tear. The back, the spine pain until it goes to the one whole leg.
Kavita, maybe you need to do some stretching, the morning exercise.
Yeah.
You go and walk, get some sunlight.
Walk a lot. I normally walk the hill. My daughter stay in Bangsa. I walk the hill, near Bangsa there. But because of this, I came back 3 months already. I don't exercise. Maybe this could be one of the body. Use exercise. People say, oh, people don't climb here, but I love to climb here. Sweat a lot, and then I feel very fresh, And then my leg never pain like people. The other sister dare not walk because he got what is that called? Steel in the ankle. Went for operation. Both legs then she had pain. Of course, I told her cleansing maybe also maybe the water is doing circulate now our blood circulation giving us distribution because no exercise. I also say that, but after that I become dizzy. Wow, the dizziness maybe make me worried lah. I also worried. Now I went out Pasar Malam buying things because before the New Year
It's also about dizzy, about the food that you take, and also about the rest, whether you have enough rest or not, the sleep. All these are also very important. You have to take note.
Yeah. I also say many factors not only one factor.
Yes. It's not.
Yeah, I also told I'm very tough person. I always say, there are many factors because at night I hungry ma, so I took 2 banana. The bijo, the Hokkien say bijo is very fong lo. I wanted to vomit, I cannot vomit. Then I start to thinking I take one water. I took the 1 bottle. Then I went to sleep, but I can see I'm spinning my head. Then I couldn't get up. I did not get. I pray. I keep on praying. In the end, I can still sleep until next day. I got up, but I thought something happened. I was like you said, I thought it contracted because we've been working hard Like you say, go here, go there. Pasar malam the buy thing, buy what So
not enough rest. Must rest or must rest well.
maybe very stressed. A lot of things to do. Move here, move there, and then at night already so late already. So suddenly feel a bit hungry. Go take the banana, and then the banana is a fong also. The fong then I drink the water. Then I wanted to vomit, cannot vomit. So I knew something wrong. Hot water I took the hot water, boil
Okay, at night time if you're hungry, you drink warm milk. It will make you a better sleep.
Lactose tolerance, intolerance my body cannot take lactose. So
okay, then drink Milo lor.
No lah.
Warm one.
Okay, Tabitha, if you need the installation of the filter you contact me directly
Okay, thanks. But I'm very confident of this water. It do good. Yeah, just like some people say itchy and all that. God, there are people. But instead I have my hair. Sometimes I scratch, my hair drop But now I don't scratch. Better. That means good Oh, okay lah. So far so good. Thanks, Angie. And Angie, I will call you. Call you. Yeah.
Regarding the this one, the RO, the filter, somebody in the chat group mentioned that you maybe need to add in the mineral cartridge, or you add the bamboo salt. The one advised by, you go to pharmacy and buy this one, the salt.
What sort? Can you put it in our this so that it's written? I want the whole words.
Okay, in the chat group, somebody wrote already. You go and read
But I have to search Now you just do for me Can or not? I will copy. What sort? Add to our water right now.
Yes.
What is this?
Burn. You go and find see whether have. Somebody write already. 6 burn bamboo salt Okay.
Add the bamboo salt Go where and buy?
A little pharmacy Himalaya mountain salt Okay, I never try you just try don't add too much a little bit.
Salt is anyway. Salt is very good. I know bamboo salt will make you don't vomit. That I experienced that bamboo salt is very good, but a bit expensive doesn't matter.
Then next time your COVID filter spoil already, then you change don't buy the RO filter again
Yes.
But we actually we cannot just say that. You can Google for those that you can Google. Actually, you can find more information from the Google about the RO
I also told my daughter, because my daughter just bought. Then she asked these people that they give her sanitize the whole house, come and spray the whole house, ask me to spray. So I spray, and then the boy, I pity the boy. He told me, no basic pay. I didn't even sell 1 month. I also didn't sell any. Until you buy from me, I will get the commission. So I have old one. I trade in. He said, okay lah. Auntie, I can give you. I go back and ask you. I give you less, But in the end, I also don't know lah. They also don't accept my old one. They talk only. Then I have to pay the full price at 3,900, or I can pay installment 120 per month for 5 years. My daughter said, "Mommy, why you pay all?" I said, "I no need to pay installment." So now I went to talk to them, and maybe I pay installment. My daughter told me, "You cannot give back. They don't allow you to give back. If you give back, they pay you back half the price. If you pay by installment, you must at least pay. Don't know for how long. Then only they like allow you to say don't the contract over. If you want to return them, they will charge you half the price. You have to pay half of it.
Oh, you just newly bought now.
Newly about 2 months before. Then this machine I bought about 1 month. This is second.
In fact,
second month.
We have given out free the filter and don't have to.
I saw, but I was thinking, we only 2 persons stay in this house. 2 persons stay only. So I say, never mind lah, slowly lah. But it's troublesome. Take from the dispenser ma. That is hot and cold, chill lah.
Oh, okay.
Then we take from the cold one. As you say, hot one got steam after spoil the thing, right? But my main tap outside is already very long. Don't know whether it can is a like you say a good filter water or not. We don't know. Okay. Anyway, Angie, thanks very much. I will contact Angie about my this that case.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, good morning, Angie. Good afternoon,
yes.
Angie.
Afternoon.
I'm calling from Sabah. I waited for too long already. I would like to ask you a question.
Yes.
Can I ask you regarding filter? I was also very concerned about filter. Can you advise us what the actual proper filter that we are supposed to use when we are using this heritage water device?
Okay, I share my screen. In fact, inside the filter. Okay.
The actual filter coming along with the heritage water device, I didn't use it because according to my upline, he said, if you are using a filter of your own at home, it's not necessary to fix on the supply one.
Yes. So what kind of filter you use at home?
I'm using Causeway Hexagon.
Yeah, it's good. That one is good.
The
Then
one okay?
You continue using.
How about my son is using the normal national filter attached to the tap one.
So it depends on the quality, no? If it detach to the tap one, you can.
Sorry, Angie, I interrupt you first. Before enter to the national filter, it passed through the big filter from outside the main pipe. Then supply to the house. So for inside the house, then you use the national water filter and need to boil one.
Need to buy one?
Need to boil. The water cannot straight away drink one. You have to boil.
Boil actually just to kill the germ, no? Kill the bacteria.
Yeah.
Feel numbness after drinking.
Okay.
He's using the big filter outside the house one. Afterward, pass through the national water filter inside the house.
Okay.
Is it advisable?
Okay, the outside the house one is to filter away the big particles.
Yes.
And then that one is good. Then the one inside the house you can compare. You can see my screen. So inside the package, actually there is a free filter. And this filter can filter away the rust, the algae and the soil and the hong chong. And you can compare. You see which one is good. Like this one filter up to 0.1 and it is alkaline.
But this one you have to, if this one after worn out already, where are we going to buy for it?
Oh, you can wash this one. When it's dirty, you can see and then you can wash. That means you remove this cover and then you can just turn out this cartridge and then you wash. Wash, you spray, jet spray. You can remove the dirt. And if there is also sandpaper inside, but that one is the last choice. You can wash with gently using the brush or the cloth and you see.
Gradually the wall of the filter will be again worn off, right?
Yeah. So if let's say it's very
same like my hexagon filter also.
Hexagon one need to change the filter. Change the filter.
Yeah, the filter inside, right? You have to clean the like a ceramic stone like this. So you have to wash also. Every now and then you have to wash the bottom part. So gradually it will worn off, it gets smaller and smaller. So I assume this filter also the same thing, right?
Yes, you can buy. You can use your account. There's some credit inside. You can use your credit, 50 credit to buy this cartridge.
Oh, this tetrahedral. How much it costs, huh?
5 pieces only 50 points.
5 pieces?
50 points.
50 points.
Product credit, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
I
ask the
see.
upline, they should know.
Oh, I see. Okay. 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 Thank you.
filter 嘛，搞我不跟买 all this，个水 filter 麻烦。
Who's that?
掉咗。
Oh, so it's up because up to the place. Some place are very dirty. It's cannot wash already, then just change. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Anything? Yeah. We hope that somebody can share your testimony lah. Oh. Only May, you drink 2 liters a day. Yeah. So there is somebody who post some healing effect. Those with some not comfortable. So you check this list whether is due to some issue. So maybe in your body already have some problem. So when you start to drink this water, it start to do some detoxification. So you feel not comfortable. It's normal. It's normal. Just that you have faith and you continue. Okay. Lime, is it okay, Lime? Okay. So again, for tomorrow morning, you dial in 9:50. We have a Chinese Zoom. So I will be speak and to tell you more. Besides the water, there are some other items, factors that also affecting our health. So besides the water, you maybe need to get some nutrient. So what we need to do, if let's say, actually the health check or health screening is important. If let's say it's for the early detection, if you got anything, and then we always have the choice. We have the choice of what kind of the filter, what kind of the water you want to drink, what kind of the food you want to eat. So you have to bear the responsibility. If let's say you eat always the junk food, the fried food, and then you always don't sleep early, you sleep late, then it may cause some damage to your body. So if you drink the healthy water, it helps you to rinse away the toxic, to reduce the temperature, the heatiness of your body. Yeah, sleep early before 11, and then drink a lot of water, especially early morning, warm water to rinse away, and you can have a better pass motion. So if no more question, then we see you tomorrow morning. Try to dial in earlier. I will share some very good information about the medical. I record from the TV program about the health. 9:50. I will send inside the group chat. Same ID, same meeting ID, and same Zoom password. Okay.
Hello. One more last question, can or not?
Yeah, can.
Okay, this morning I received a news from a far relative. Suddenly the mother's leg swelled so big, then cannot walk. Can give this water, and how to apply? How much?
Okay, you drink, let him drink. You drink warm one. So
warm one.
So you give away the water free to that person, right?
Yes.
Ask them can just boil a bit, like it warmer.
Oh, make it warm lah. Our terrace water after the treatment we boil is okay one
Okay.
Oh.
Boil until 100 degrees C also can.
Then can last how long one bottle 5 liter?
Can last how long?
Is there any expiry date after we process the water?
Oh no, until 2 months or still effective.
The most it can last until how many months if keep?
2 months also okay. Still effective. So when we donate the water, right?
But my upline say 6 months to a year also can.
But of course, you don't drink so long. You give to your friend, you maybe give few days supply, 6 bottles or how many. Then few days later, you go there and visit and bring another one. No?
Can I say like that? If we do it daily to drink, the water has better power, or we keep until maybe 1-2 weeks, make a lot. After 1-2 weeks only we drink. Does it like decrease the power?
No, if you have the device, you drink the fresh one. Fresh one better.
So you agree fresh one is more powerful when we do it every day instantly lah?
Yes.
Oh yes. Okay.
1-2 days is still okay if you have the device.
Okay,
but
sure.
sometimes you give away the water to people to try, maybe then 1 week, no? Or 2 days.
Okay.
Because
okay.
you know the reason why not? Because when you store inside the plastic, that plastic is the problem is that plastic container. You cannot put under the sun, no heat. It will dismiss some chemical. So we don't know.
Okay.
So that's why it's better try to avoid to keep inside the especially the mineral water, the plastic actually only cannot recycle too many times. In fact.
Okay. Okay.
Then also cannot put inside the car. It's very heaty.
Okay.
Heaty.
Okay. Yes. Thank you for your advice.
No problem.
Appreciate.
Yeah, thank you. So if you want to keep it better, buy the good material of the plastic.
Tupperware can
Tupperware can at home, because normally at home we use Tupperware, glass.
At home use Tupperware because it's no heat also. It's under aircon.
Yeah, under aircon is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You just worry that some house don't have aircon.
Understand. Yes.
Then you give them and then you skip for few days, few months, and then we don't know what happened. No good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to drink fresh. Then boil it to warm.
Yeah. Thank you for your input.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No more question. Then we go for the lunch. Happy Chinese New Year. 恭喜发财. Tomorrow 9:50. 9:45 also can. 9:45, 9:50. Yeah. Come to my Zoom. We have invited some guests to share their testimony as well. Because all this water we have helped many people gain their wealth and the health, and so we try to have some more people to share. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you. Where's the Zoom? Tomorrow same number, same Zoom number, just like today. Later on I will send out the this one, the Zoom ID. It's the same ID, and same password. Okay.